Hi, my name is Jillian. This is my channel, and before I get started, I want to let you all know that I have an Instagram for this channel. Also, I'm gonna do a 300 subscriber special Q&A, so please, I made a post about it on my community tab. Please request questions, and I will answer them. Okay, cool, bye. Hi, my name is Jillian. This is my channel, and I'm trying to vlog, specifically vlog my trip to DC. My school is doing a trip, and so I'm here. I'm gonna try and recap what's happened over the last 3 days, including today, and then we'll see what happens. I guess I'll try and film more, but I don't know. So, to recap, on day 1, which was technically, I would call day 0, but on day 1 we did a bunch of driving. It was like driving day, because my school is not in DC. It's not like the furthest from DC, but it's not in DC, so I had to drive for a bit. Then we got to the hotel, which we're not really staying in a hotel, we're actually staying in a like building that had my school is rented out for all of us, which, like, to be fair, not that many people. I think there's like 16 people in total, including the staff on the trip, so it's like not that many people, but we have 2 regular rooms on each floor and then 1 room that's like a suite, so it's nice. I like my room. I'll show you a room tour. It's kind of messy, I'm sorry. And then the bathroom is behind that wall, and this is my bed. So I'm chilling, okay? I'm chilling like a villain, guys. I'm freaking not bad. Okay, so that was day 1. Oh, and in the evening for dinner, we went to this place called The Wharf. It was really cool. It's like a seafood restaurant, but like I don't really like seafood, so I just had a steak. So that was really fun. I enjoyed it. And then on day 2, which is I would consider day 1, but we're gonna go by actual day. On day 2, we did a lot, okay? We did a lot of stuff. So we went for breakfast, the Lincoln Waffle House / diner. It was really good. I got an omelet. I got a ham and cheese omelet. I did a little review. I'll show it. Hi, my name is Jillian. This is my review of food. So, I got a ham and cheese omelet, and I'm gonna try it and rate it.
Yummy.
That's good.
That's good.
I like it a lot. Hell yeah, I give it like a 8.5. Yeah, so it was really good, as you can tell. Then we headed over, because the Lincoln Waffle House is named after Abraham Lincoln. Say it with me, Abraham Lincoln. And so, coincidentally, it was right next to Ford's Theater, which, if you don't know, Ford's Theater is where Lincoln got killed. But it's like a museum now. It's really cool. And we went to see like a little exhibit, but we were actually there for this little performance that was happening. It was really cool. The 2 actors that were there were like, they did like a great job. I don't know how they did it. They were so energetic. I was really impressed. I will say the performance itself, like the plot, wasn't really a plot, but like the plot was kind of hard to follow at first, because I was like, wait, what's going on? But after you get it, it's pretty fire. I like it. I thought it was a good performance. I think the actors really carried it, okay? I know that's like easy to say, but like they did a really good job. They were super energetic. Okay, so we went to Ford Theater, and then we went to the Smithsonian Museum of American History. It was, I mean, I only went to one part because my school is in a rush to do everything, because we have a lot of stuff stacked up, but I only went to one exhibit, which was the pop like culture exhibit, and I wasn't that interested in it. Like, I like pop culture, but it was like kind of just stuff I'd already seen, so I was like, alright, this is cool, but like, can we move on now? I took a lot of pictures. I brought my camera. That's something I should include. I brought my camera. I've been taking tons of pictures, okay? Tons, like so many. Like, I took like a lot of pictures. pictures in the span of 3 days. So yeah, I will be including pictures, but anyways, I digress. And then my favorite part, the gift shop. The big reveal. It's obviously a hoodie, but obviously. It's so cute. I really like it. I really like that. Yeah, it's the Smithsonian Museum hoodie. So I thought it's so cute, and so I got it. It was a hefty price. I've noticed the Smithsonian Museum prices are insane. Like insane. Like I found a hat for $145. That's crazy. That should not be happening. Anyways, I digress. So my hoodie was $38, which is like not the worst, but it's not the best, you know? After that, we had lunch, which was a fogo de chao. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. I have. It's like this Brazilian, like, meat-based restaurant. And unfortunately for me, that specific time of day when we were having lunch, I was really anxious, so I couldn't really eat because I was so anxious, which is so great. But the food was really good. I tried a little bit before I got like super anxious, and it was really good. I love steak. I'm a big steak fan. I like meat a lot, even though I don't really like that I like meat, but I do like meat. And the steak was like really good. Like I was like really surprised. The seasoning on it is really good, and this is coming from someone who like is really bad with like spicy hot things. Like I'm so white. I'm not proud of it, but I am. So I like can't take any spice, but it wasn't spicy. It was just like the seasoning was really good. Like it was very interesting to the taste buds, but like in a good way. So I really liked fogo de chao. So that was lunch. And then this is why it's the Smithsonian Museum Day. It's because we went to another Smithsonian museum. That was the Museum of Natural History. So I took a lot of pictures, and also I got really anxious there too because I got kind of lost. I mean, I had to be with a group the whole time, but my group, like, it all got really confusing, but that kind of made me anxious. I like knowing where everyone is, and so I didn't, and that made me anxious. So then, after that, we headed back to our little hotel house thing, and got dressed because we were going to a fancy schmancy restaurant for dinner, okay? I'll even show you my outfit today. It was so fun. I wore this sparkly disco ball dress, and I loved it, and I've actually worn that dress before. But I got so many compliments, I was so happy. But anyways, we went to this place, I don't know if it's a name yet. We went to this place called The Majestic. It's pretty fancy. I mean, okay, it's more like, I've been to like fancy restaurants. This is like not the most fancy ever, but it is like, it's like modern fancy, like in like a sense that like, it's for like millennials, you know, like it's, I'll show the interior. I have pictures of it. It's very like bright and colorful and funky, but it is like more fancy, but it's not like black tie. It's not like, whoa, I gotta get like a full suit and tie for this occasion, you know. It's not like that fancy, but it is like fancy. It's like, yeah, okay, I should wear like a collared shirt when I go here, you know what I mean? So, but we went there for dinner. It was pretty good. I guess my group came at like a really bad time because there was some kind of inconvenience. I'm not sure what happened, but the food took 2 hours. So that's really great. However, the food, besides what I actually got, because I got a burger, it's not the burger itself that was bad. I just don't really like fancy, well done burgers. Like, I like McDonald's burgers, which is kind of sad. I know that's kind of sad. I know it's kind of American of me, and I'm sorry. But besides the burger, which is what I actually got, the like appetizers, they had this bread with like a dip that I loved. It was the best thing I've ever had. Not ever, but like, you know. And then they also had it's something that I forgot what it was, and it was also really good. So like the appetizers, really good, and I've heard good things about the food. Like I thought it was great. So that was that. And then this morning we just stayed in for breakfast. They just like got stuff at like my bed. Whoa.
Hi vlog.
Do you want to be in my vlog?
Yeah.
Hello. This is my roommate.
Hi.
Okay, for breakfast they like bought food from I guess a nearby grocery store or something. I don't know. And then, so this day, I will say, was a little bit more solemn than the rest, okay? It was kind of down, it was kind of sad. The first one we went to was the Smithsonian Museum of African or African American, I think it was African culture, which is like, it's interesting, like it's a good subject. Like I think, hey, that's great, like we're talking about culture. but obviously there's a lot of like negative history associated with African culture, like slavery and the whole topic of that. So that was really sad. I mean, it was interesting. It was really interesting to be educated on the topic and like know more about it, because like, hell yeah, you know, I'd love to know more, but like, it was really sad. I took a lot of pictures of, you know, all the different stuff, so I'll show a little montage, but I think it was just kind of a solemn walkthrough. There was just a lot of like really sad stuff, you know, like obviously. I'm not even trying to like say that, you know, like to like seem like some kind of way. Like walking through that whole museum and seeing all the different stuff, it was really depressing, but it also just kind of shocked me, because to me it's like, how can you even do that? You know what I mean? Like, how can you genuinely do that? How can you just build a ship, take it to a country you don't know these people at this country, you don't know the culture, you don't know any of the anything on this new island or this new place. You go there and you decide, hey, I'm just gonna torture these people, kidnap them, bring them to a new place, they don't know what's going on, literally kill them, literally torture them. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? What's going through your head right now? That's disgusting. So that just, you know, that just kind of like caught me off guard. Like, obviously I know about the existence of slavery, but like, it's just kind of crazy to like really think about it more and really like let it sink in a little bit more, you know, like just to see all the different like statistics and the facts. Like, it's just really crazy, and it's really sad, and it really brought me down, you know. And obviously it's something that like it's good to learn about, but it was really sad. And then we had lunch at a food truck outside of the African Cultures Museum. It was like not the worst ever. I got chicken tenders. Guess how much it was? Let's get the price of that. $15 for how many chicken tenders, you might be asking? A good solid 2 chicken tenders. $15 for 2 chicken tenders. Isn't that crazy? I think so. Anyways, so then after that we went to the Holocaust Museum, which I've already been to. Man, it really also sucks to go through 2 different very, very sad, very, very interesting and like good things to learn about, but also very sad museums. You know, it just really brings you down. I had already been to this museum, as I said, because I went to DC when I was like 12 or something, like a good while ago, like a good while ago. But it, you know, it really just makes you sad. And at both museums I was like honestly ready to cry at some point, but I didn't want to, because I was like, that would be kind of awkward, and like it's really silent in here, so like why would I do that? But you know, it was really sad. Like, that could be me, you know? It's really scary. And then we went back to, oh my god, it was a whole thing to get back here. But we eventually persevered. We made it back safe and sound to the hotel. And we did like a little quick 20-minute break. And then the group split up into 3 parts for whatever type of food you want. So there was Mexican, Asian, and seafood / American. And I went with the seafood because it was the smallest group and I liked the staff doing it, obviously. I was gonna go with Asian, but I was like, you know, if it's like a smaller group, smaller is always better in my opinion, so I just decided, you know, why not? So we went to this place called the Vola Deck and Grill or something. It's like right next to the water. It's so pretty. And I hope you guys can applaud me for a second, because I actually went so outside of my comfort zone, you have no idea. I tried so many new things, and personally, I don't like seafood, like at all. I really don't like seafood. I really actually hate seafood. But I tried a lot of new things, especially at Vola. I tried hush puppies, which I never tried before. I think it's like crab that's like fried and coated or something. I don't know. But I didn't really like it that much just because I don't really like crab. I just don't really like fish, like I said, seafood. So I didn't really like that. But they also had like what I thought were onion rings. They look like onion rings, but apparently the squid. So like I tried one thinking it was an onion ring and it was squid. But that wasn't like that bad. I just like didn't really particularly want it, but I was like, it's not that bad. So I'm happy that I tried that. maybe I didn't want to, but I did, and I tried that, so it's okay. But then, anyways, I just had a great time. I also, if you're wondering, for my regular food, because that was all of the sides, I don't know if I mentioned that, it was all like the appetizers. For the actual food, I got chicken tenders off the kids menu. Classic me. I actually don't do that very often anymore, but because I didn't really want any of the seafood, and they only served seafood, and I was like, okay, great, I don't really want this. So that was really fun. I had a great time. It really like made me a little more calm and like chill compared to the rest of the trip, which was kind of anxiety provoking. It was nice to be a little bit calmer and like happier. So that was nice. That was my day. And I don't know, like, good night, I guess. Hi, it is June 2nd. And my power is currently out. But I wanted to recap my day. It's not even over, it's only 4. But it's gonna be a long day. I mean, it's already been a long day, but it's gonna be an even longer day than it already has been. So, well, for breakfast, we had food in the hotel. And then in the morning, the first museum we went to was the National Museum of the American Indian. It was really interesting. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I think I was engaged. I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was cool. And it was really interesting to think about, like, Native American, like, history and culture and, like, the way that the average American, like, views that culture, you know? So I thought that was cool. And to see how much, like, Native American culture is, like, ingrained and integrated into, like, US and American culture, it's really interesting to me, too. So that was fun. And then we had lunch at the, like, cafe area of that museum. I got chicken tenders, and they were, like, good. I liked it. And then we went to the US Capitol. Really interesting, I know. We did like a tour thing, and you know, in my head, we watched the video first, and it was like about the history of the Capitol, I guess. And I'm gonna be honest, okay? In my head, the only thing I was thinking is like, this is all just propaganda. Like, damn, this is just one big piece of propaganda. Pro-US, like pro-American, like America's great propaganda. I don't know. That was interesting to me. That like made me think of it, but I don't know. Thought it was like fine. It was a fine video. And then, so we watched the video first, and then we went on a tour. And I'd like to say, the tour guide, or like every tour, they have everyone on the tour wear like these headphones that is connected to the tour guide's like microphone. That's so helpful. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I have hearing loss. I'm actually supposed to wear hearing aids, but they don't work, so I can't. But that was so helpful, like beyond helpful, because I don't think I could have ever heard the tour guide if not. Thank God that was a thing. But that was really great. And then we went through the Capitol. We didn't really go through that much of it, but it was really cool, I guess, to see like parts of it, I guess, because I don't know, I don't really think about what the Capitol looks like. It's not really on the top of my head, but it was cool. I thought it was interesting to like see just how big it was compared to like what I thought it was like the biggest, like the room with like the top, which is like the dome part, that room, so much taller than you'd think, but also like looking out at it, it looks taller, but it also doesn't look taller. Like in the pictures, the Capitol doesn't look that big to me in my head, but when I go there, like, damn, that's actually a like big room, I think, like, wow. Also, I like the art, especially on the dome, like top of the Capitol, because that was really beautiful. I don't know, so I thought that was cool. And that was all that I've done so far. We're going to Carmine's Italian restaurant for dinner. Sorry. And then we're going, I'm not excited about this, we're going on a night tour, and I'm really scared because I go to bed at 9:30 when I'm at home, and I have to stay up until midnight for this gosh darn tour. I am not excited. I'm really not excited. But we're also getting ice cream, so I'm not that mad. But I'm not very excited because I want to go to bed. I like my precious sleep, and this is not great. So So that's that. But that's today. I only have 1 day left after this of like real stuff. And then we have to go back, and I'm really sad about that. I was like scared at first when I went on this trip, like before I went on it, that I was gonna like have a terrible time because I didn't really know anyone on here that I like really liked. Like there weren't that many people that I knew really well. But it's actually been like a fire time. And I'm like sad that I have to leave. I'm honestly really sad. To be fair though, I've spent like most of this trip stressing out and being anxious. So if I could stop doing that, and like in my head, I've been journaling about this for the past 2 days because obviously I brought my journal. For the past 2 days or like 3 days, whatever, all I've been thinking about is how like I need to savor this moment. Like this is a fleeting moment of happiness. Like this trip is not gonna last forever. I only have like a couple more days. Like I need to like savor this. And then I just get anxious, stressed out, and that's what I spent all my energy on, and then I can't actually enjoy the trip, and it makes me so angry because it's like this is like a precious moment of my life. Like I should really savor this. And then I don't. And I can't, if I tell myself when I'm anxious that I need to savor this, it's just gonna make me more anxious. So that's really upsetting and annoying. But I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna persevere. And to be fair, today has been way better than the rest of the days thus far. So I'm happy about that. Okay, yeah, that's today. Maybe I'll do an update later. I don't know. Hello. It's currently 11:15. I am not usually up this early or late. Anyways, today has been eventful.
Hi. Guys, look at our hoodies.
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about.
Guys, oh my god, I'm gonna be so old in literally like 40 minutes.
So today has been an eventful day. I did actually not as much as yesterday, I feel like. But we did a good bit today. This was not the worst day ever. I wouldn't say that. It was kind of a sad day, but it wasn't as sad as the day where we went to the Holocaust Museum and the African Culture Museum. The main thing that we did today that I was interested by is the Spy Museum. Now, to be fair, I went here in 2022, so I already have been. I will say it was honestly underwhelming. I was kind of disappointed. That's no hate to the Spy Museum. It's really cool, but I think I was kind of out of it, like not in the mood to actually learn about the history of spies. Like I was more interested in doing the stuff, like the interactive like games and stuff, and I was kind of disappointed. Like I thought there was going to be more, but I don't know. I thought it was cool, and I got some merch. This isn't the merch. Hold on, I'll get it. This is what I got. This was like this was the only good piece of merch they really had, which I was like really shocked by. But it has a nice interior, so I'm happy about that. Also, sorry about this one flash of light. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Anyway, so the Spy Museum was really kind of underwhelming. Let me go through the day because that's not the only thing that happened. So in the morning, we went to the Arlington Cemetery, which is really beautiful. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like the scenery was beautiful. I wouldn't say like the underlying theme was beautiful. We went on like this little bus tour thing. It was really cool. And then specifically what we did at the Arlington Cemetery was we went to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. There we go. It was really sad. I was really sad about it. I genuinely started tearing up when they started playing the trumpets. Like, oh my god, you can't actually be serious right now. I've never even lost a loved one. But like, to hear that trumpet, like, oh, wow. Like, it just makes me think about death, and I am very scared of death. So anyways, that was a really beautiful ceremony. Actually, I have a couple pictures, so I'll show them. But it was really beautiful. Like, it was just, I mean, it was beautiful and it was sad. It was really impactful, I feel like. That's a better word to describe it. It was really impactful. It was really well done. I am so impressed by the soldiers and the fact that they can all just do that. Like, wow, that's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, moving on. So then we went from Arlington Cemetery. We drove all the way over to where the Spy Museum was, and then we got lunch at the, like, it's some French name, I think. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. No offense, guys. I just don't. Someone commented on my what video was it? My perfume fragrance haul, and then they told me that I, like, totally butchered the pronunciation for, like, the eau de parfum. Sorry, I did it again. That's my bad. So I'm just, like, trying to avoid it altogether. But anyways, so we went to this mall. I'll put a text saying what it is. We went to this mall. It was, like, honestly a lame mall, okay? They had, like, 2 like popular restaurants. They had Subway, Panda Express, and, like, a couple other restaurants that I didn't really know by the name. But nonetheless, I think I got, what did I get? I forgot the name. It's like avocado burrito or something. I don't know what it was, but it was good. Like, it was actually fire. Like, I was not mad about it at all. I got a chicken and cheese quesadilla, and I was laughing, bro. Come on. I was having a good time. I mean, to be fair, I'm really white. Just, like, my taste buds. Like, I can't handle spice, and I can't handle, like, good, proper seasoning just because I'm not built that way. So, if you're looking for an authentic, like, seasoned quesadilla, I'm probably not your guy, okay? But it was good for me and my white taste buds. Anyways, moving on. So then I went to the Spy Museum, or my group went to the Spy Museum, and it was, like I said, it was disappointing, whatever, move on. So then I had dinner. What did I have dinner? Let me remember this. Beep bop boop bop, computing brain, beep bop boop bop boop, meat warp. Sorry. For dinner, we went, it wasn't that far away. We went to this place called the Founding Fathers. No, the Founding Farmers. And it was, like, really good. I was, like, impressed. My friend who went last year, she also talked about how good it was. Like, it's a fireplace. Hi, everyone. My name is Jilly Willy 123, and I'm doing a seltzer review of my grapefruit seltzer. Let's get started. You just, like, full to the brim. Smells good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I got, what did I get? I got the 7 cheese macaroni. Mac and cheese, whatever. It was really good. Me and my friend and my roommate, who you just saw, she was the one with the matching sweater, hoodie, whatever. She also got it, and she liked it just as much as I did. It's really good. And then we were laughing. Okay. Sorry. Really odd thing to say while you're telling a story. So then I just remembered what we did after that. Okay. So then, I also forgot to mention, oh my god, pause that thought. I also forgot to mention, after the Spy Museum, my group, my school, we each got one, like, hoodie / clothing item as, like, a thank you present. Like, we all got a group souvenir gift. So this was my souvenir gift, and it was, like, free of charge for me personally. Okay, that's my thought. So now, unholding that other thought, let me tell you about what happened after dinner. So we went to I think it was the John F. Kennedy Performance Center or something. I don't know. We saw Sheer Madness. Now, let me tell you. This isn't a musical, it's a play, which I'm happy about. I don't really like musicals. I know that's, like, a crazy thing to say, and I'm really sorry if I offended anyone, but I'm not a musical kind of gal. I'm gonna say it right here, right now. I'm not. I don't like musicals because, first of all, I have really bad hearing loss. I'm supposed to wear hearing aids, but I can't because they don't work. Don't ask me why. I'm not gonna tell you. It's a gross thing to hear. So I can't really hear, like, song lyrics. Like, I can't really decipher it because my hearing loss is pretty bad. So, like, all these songs, they're, like, moving the plot along while I don't hear them, so I don't know what's going on with the plot. So that really pisses me off. It's not really anything about, like, musicals themselves. It's just because something personal, you know? Like, my hearing loss. Anyway, so this was a play. I'll give you the rundown. So it's basically like, I think they call it a hairdresser mystery. And that's a good way to describe it. When I heard it at first, I was really confused. I was like, what could that possibly mean? It makes sense once you watch it. Basically what happens, it's set in a hairdresser building. There are 5 characters in the entire play. one of them is my favorite guy of all time. We'll get to later. And man, when I tell you, okay, at first, like I said, at first I didn't really get it. Okay, I was kind of confused. It's a bit like, hey, fellow kids, you know, kind of humor. Like, at one point, because, like, the way it's set up, I'll show a picture that I took on my camera. The way it's set up, like, the way the backdrop look, it's like a hairspray. You know, like it's set in, like, the 70s or whatever. Like, it's set in an older era. But no, it's set in the year 2025, which was really confusing to me. I was so confused when I heard that. But I don't know. I don't really know why they chose to make the timeline so odd. Anyway, that's beside the point. So, the reason I say, hey, fellow kid type humor is because at some point, one of the main characters makes a reference to the Minecraft movie and then screams chicken jockey. Full grown man, by the way. I just really didn't find that funny. But I think, like, overall, like, one thing I really respect about actors is when they really put in their all. Like, I love theater. Like, I'm not, like, a big theater kid. Like, I don't really like musical theater. I don't really watch plays or anything, but I like theater because of the, like, okay, let me tweak that thought. I appreciate theater because I really admire actors and, like, the dedication and commitment and all that jazz. Like, that's hard. That is so hard to do. Like, I know that I mentioned earlier the Ford theater performance. That's very similar because it's like, that is so much effort. You're playing in front of not that big of a crowd, but like a crowd. And like, you are clocking in every day to lock in. You're clocking in every day to literally put your best in to this one performance, to like put in your all. Like, that's crazy. That commitment, that dedication, like, you really have to care about that, you know? I don't know. Now let me get to that part. So, all the characters, might I add, are great. Like, I really like a lot of these characters. So, my favorite guy, I don't remember his name in the play. The actor that played him. Patrick Noonan. Bro, okay. I didn't know who this guy was originally. But I knew when I saw him, I was like, I recognize this face. He was in The Blacklist, Orange is the New Black, and Unfiltered. Like, this guy, he's like pretty popular, like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I got a picture with him because, let me explain this better. Okay, there's a lot of context needed for this. Basically, in the play, like halfway through, the audience basically interacts with the mystery because they play out the event, and then the detective main guy, Patrick Noonan, he's like, we gotta run it back. So, they like retrace their steps basically, and they ask the audience to make sure, like, they stop at every now and then to make sure that the reenactment is correct. At the end, they ask the audience to vote and see, like, out of the couple main characters, who is guilty of the murder, because obviously it's a murder. And depending on which one the audience guesses, it's a different outcome. So, like, our audience guessed the, like, businessman, I don't even remember what his name was. Oh, so, yes. Yes, of course.
Can I do a dance for them?
Yes. Let's see it. Yeah. Oh, wow.
I hope none of you got too excited. That was my trick. Thank you.
So, that's really cool, is that the audience basically chooses the outcome of who's the murderer. I thought that was cool. Anyways, so I got a picture with this guy. I got a freaking picture with the Patrick Noonan legend himself, okay? I got a picture with him. My friend took a picture of us. Oh my god, when I tell you, I was ecstatic. I showed everyone that picture. I was so happy. So yeah, that was my day basically. I don't know really what I'm talking about. I'm really sad that this trip is almost over. It makes me sad, but it's okay. I'm coping and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy. I'm trying to cope by thinking of things that I'm gonna look forward to when I get back to my school. We'll see. I don't know. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Hi. I am currently walking back to my school, but I wanted to give a quick update. Also, I know I'm so sweaty, I look crusty, but it's okay. I wanted to give a quick update It's been like, well, this is my first full day of school after DC. So I got back yesterday. It was like I don't even know how long of a drive. It was like 9 hours, I think. We started at 9 and we got back at 6. So I think that that's 9. I don't know, I could be wrong. But yeah, it was a long drive. But I'm here now. And I'm chilling, okay? Sorry, this is like a terrible video. I'm currently holding cheddar ruffles and a drink. But it's been nice to be back, although I do miss DC very much. It was a great time. Just gonna say it was a great time, and now I can't have that anymore. I think the best part about it was that I was in my own room with someone I really liked, which it's not to say that I don't like my current roommate. I love my current roommate, but I don't know. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm yakking about. Also, I missed the food. The food at my current school is not that great, but the food there, it was good. Okay, let's just say that it was good. I also miss not having school, and I missed being able to avoid all the homework I now have. I have so much homework. Oh my god, it's also so hot out and I'm wearing jeans. That's beside the point, but I'm wearing jeans and it's so hot outside. I'm actually gonna do something really bad. So, anyways guys, thank you for watching. I don't know if I made a full outro, so this is my outro now. Thank you so much for watching, and shout out to someone with the name Leaf in their name, because they said that I'm their favorite YouTuber. Okay, that meant a lot to me. If you're watching this, thank you. I showed everyone that comment. Okay, I wrote about that in my journal, and I told my therapist. Okay, bye.